Hey everybody, welcome to another midweek episode, and happy Thanksgiving to all of you. You know, there's something in that word, Thanksgiving. I was listening to a podcast the other day with Pastor Brian Wolfmiller, and he made a distinction between gratitude and Thanksgiving. He said gratitude is recognizing the goodness of the gift. Thanksgiving is recognizing the goodness of the giver. And in our culture, we talk a lot about gratitude. We have gratitude journals. I know I have one. It's immensely helpful for me. And there's a place for gratitude. We want to recognize the goodness of the gift and the world that God has put us in. But here's what's interesting. If you do a search in the Bible for the word gratitude, it only shows up in a couple of different places. But if you do a search for the word thanksgiving or thanks, it shows up over 100 times. It seems like God places more of a priority on thanksgiving versus gratitude. There's a place for gratitude, but even more, there's a place for thanksgiving. And I want to encourage you toward that this year. I want to give you a bigger perspective, because sometimes we may not have much to be grateful for. We might not be receiving many good things in life, but behind everything in life, even if it's not good, is a good God who continues to give to us. You know, in Paul's letters, one of his go-to phrases is, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. Even if, and even in. Even if you have cancer, thanks be to God. Even if you're going through job loss, thanks be to God. Even if your life is difficult and overwhelming right now, thanks be to God. Because even in that, and this is what Paul focuses on, when he says thanks be to God, it is always tied to what we have in Jesus. And so even if we don't have much to be grateful for, we can always be thankful, because in whatever you have, added on as a bonus to that is Christ crucified. You have cancer, and you also have Christ crucified. Thanks be to God. You may be going through job loss, but you also have Christ crucified. And for that, we can say, thanks be to God. You may be struggling in life. You may be upside down financially, but there's also Christ crucified. And in that, we can say, thanks be to God. So may you truly have a happy Thanksgiving. May it be a day not only filled with moments of gratitude where you recognize the goodness of the gift, and I truly believe that there are so many things to be grateful for, but even more, may you be thankful. May you recognize the goodness of the giver. And may you join me in saying, thanks be to God. By the way, did you know that that's the way that we end every single one of our worship services here at St. John's? We stand as pastors and we say, go in peace to love and serve the Lord. And everyone who gathers responds with that simple statement, along with the Apostle Paul, thanks be to God. So thanks for joining me today. I'll see you again next time.